quality of our life will rise to the level of our choosing when we put our beliefs into action. When we believe in our goal enough to put it into action, a sea of countless others will believe in it too. And that's really our job. And there's nothing more interesting or valuable than pursuing the attainment of our highest level of growth. Of course, the environment that we grew up in plays a central role in the thoughts, ideas, and actions that arouse our senses and give us comfort. They became learned behaviors so long ago that they now operate as instincts with automatic movements. Initially, this imitation game of childhood taught us about the landscape that we inhabited. We were making connections and it was exciting. When the door was opening, our heart raced because we knew that an adult was coming in. So we ran to hide to keep the energy high. And life was this amazing adventure. We were in motion. But now we have to rekindle those patterns of emotional behavior so that we can align ourselves to our true nature once again. I believe that we were born to fully realize our goals and turn them into a reality, but something intervened. Had we never been forced into imitating and adopting the limiting beliefs of the adults surrounding us, we would still be operating at a far more instinctive level without the same fear responses or stresses that we have in our life. We were born knowing how to make our dreams come true, but we've forgotten. And we have to train our reflexes to fully serve our goals again, which requires a plan of action that we follow. And our nervous system will not instinctually respond correctly when faced with specific opportunities that are related to our goal becoming a reality without creating a list of steps for fulfilling our goal that requires us to change the habits that we have gotten used to. Because these habits that we now have are responsible for the life that we're currently living, not the one that we desire to live. So when we condition ourselves to do the things that lead to our goal through a trial and error process, we even have to be cautious about the people and the environments that we expose our senses to strengthen those new behavior patterns that we're still learning. Unfortunately, most of the people are not living their life to its full potential. They're not growing to their highest elevation. And these basic ideas and actions are so easily obtainable that the growth-based thoughts and actions often don't receive a chance because they require such a greater degree of movement and energy. And we don't distance ourselves from others because they want to bring us down. It's just that we're learning a new set of behaviors, and they may have a lot of limiting beliefs that prevent action. And when they see you growing and reaching for the sky, it may sort of shine a red light that reminds them that they have stopped believing. And that's painful. So to condition myself, I let go of logic by approximately 50% to minimize the growth potential of any form of mental doubt and activate other systems in my body. Emotionally driven intention is what I do, and I've changed not only my mind about a lot of things, but my heart as well. And the relationship between my heart and my mind is something that I try to maintain as a unit that operates as one vehicle, and it's really quite a blessing when they do. I'm not always thinking in language. I think when I think exclusively in language as a thought modality, I have a tendency to limit possibility to the realm of duality. At any given moment, my attention is fixed in a single direction, and I can consider whether or not an idea is possible, impossible, logical, illogical, good, bad, right, wrong, etc., etc. This type of thinking takes place only in the mind and leaves little to no room for emphasis on feelings. And when I allow myself to give equal attention to those other senses, language becomes only one part of the thought process, or the living process. By listening to my other senses, I store emotional memories, and the imagery of these memories serves by opening a far wider bandwidth of possibility when they're utilized in conjunction with language thoughts. I believe we are all omnidirectional, like an antenna, both broadcasting and receiving signals within a 360-degree radius simultaneously. But in order to begin practicing the activation of those other senses, we have to find a time in our busy schedule, go to a place where nobody will expect us to speak with them, where we just spend some time observing without evaluating, and our focus shifts attention to our breathing. And as the language in my mind begins to fade away, I build up a memory bank of emotional experiences consisting of sights, and sounds, and scents, which I already have in inventory. I think we all do, of course, but I think we could all use more. I look at it as a sensory meditation of sorts. The more of these we have access to, the more we're able to synchronize the heart and the mind to achieve the infinite possibility for our life and our goals. The next time that we want to achieve something that is within the spectrum of our particular phase of development, our subconscious mind can feel one of these memories to put into service when we're pursuing that goal. As long as we're realistic and honest with ourselves, we're not going to be promoted to the position of bank vice president if we have not served the institution at lower levels of management. We can, however, persuade an employer to choose us over the competitors at our professional level by truly being ready in mind and body for that next phase of growth. Emotion and reason, they're not considered, I don't consider them to be separate entities.